Welcome to Will It Work? I'm Kevin. This is another one of these unusual systems which I'm not convinced is actually a video game system. I haven't actually played it, and I do have it, and it is a weird thing. It is an entertainment experience, I suppose. It does take cartridges, displays graphics on TV, but they're kind of like, it's designed for girls, and it comes with this printer, and it prints out stickers. And you could buy refill cartridges and other titles and be able to, play them, etc. Came out in 1994. And it has some very basic sort of drawing and you kind of walk around and do things, I guess. And maybe one of these games is an adventure game. I don't know. But I think most of it isn't really about being a game. It's about it being sort of an experience. And that kind of comes like around like with, those Tamagotchis and virtual pets and all those kinds of systems. I don't collect those because they're not really video games as far as I'm concerned. They're some other thing. They're a form of entertainment. There's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with this if that's what you're into. It's just that, it's not really a video game system. And so, but maybe there's, I don't have every game for it, their cartridge or whatever you want to call it. But it has this, sticker roll here. This is probably some kind of heat, dye sublimation type of thing. It ejects out the front here. There's a little scissor button so you can cut it. So what we can do is we can switch over to the video side, and we'll see what the experience is like, and if these stickers actually work at this point. We'll see. And we'll see what they look like. Okay, so let's switch over and see what we get. Here we go. Casio Loopy, my sealed computer, SV100. I always appreciate that companies were trying to market video game type stuff to a female audience. This is probably like my name. I'm a boy. I don't care about the rest. Okay, this is probably me deciding what I look like. Guess I wasn't a boy, it's actually just thinner. Okay. I made my character. So it's like probably the game part of it. I can color the dog, like a green dog, because that's normal. Give it a background of a mountainscape. Change the tune. And now I'm going to try and print it, I guess. Here we go. So it's printing. I mean, nothing's coming out. I don't know. It's like it's kind of prepping it to print. Oh, so pissed off at me or something. Hey, don't do that. I have no idea. Let me take this cartridge out. Yeah, it just looks like it's a little jammed up. Yeah, it looks like it's some kind of dye sublimation printer. They make usually pretty good prints, but not when they're all jammed up. Okay, try that. I know you can't see what I'm doing, but if these stickers actually print something, I will show you what it looks like. We can look at it together. Isn't that fun? I know. It's not that great. Hold on, I gotta trim this piece of paper a little bit more. I want to make sure this other tab is underneath here. What the fuck? This is so weird. Let me see, this tab is trying to peel off the sticker portion there. To get that underneath there. It's not tearing the paper there, that's better. Hold on one second, let me pause it. This is just... Okay. I switched it up a little bit here. I had to clean it out a little bit. There was like some jammed up paper in there. I got that out, and then I got back into here and I decided to test it out. So just a simple dog here. Let's give it a background. Okay. Now let's print it. So what I'm going to do is, so there's a picture of the dog. Look at the full-size picture right there. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to print it. So I'll switch this back to the local thing, and we'll see what that looks like, okay? Here we go. Okay, so now I'm going to print. And if you have the top of this thing off, she scolds you in the game. She's like, you gotta put the top back on. What it's gonna do here is it's gonna run it through, and then it reverses it for a different color, and then it puts it through again, reverses it for a third color, and then we get the finished thing, which we'll take a look at here. Yeah, so this is not a game as far as I can see. I mean, it might be fun. It's an experience of some sort. And again, I don't know. There may be a Loopy game that goes with this. But here we got the piece of paper comes out here at the bottom. We'll hit the scissors button. Take this out. And there is the picture. Get that in focus for you. There we go. It's the picture of the dog. Now, the Doge. You know, so I mean, It's terrible for guys. Somebody might enjoy this, a very young kid, although the menus are probably too confused for a young kid. And again, it's for the time. There's things today that are, probably a lot better than this. But, in 1994, young kid, you could sit there with them and make little stickers and things. That might have been kind of fun. I mean, it's probably way overboard. It's a really weird idea. I mean, had they made it so this was more video game, I don't know. I mean, that's one of the weird things about computers in general, because when computers first came out for the home, and you had things like, well, Commodore 64's popularity, or Apple II's and other computers, having a printer was pretty standard. Even today, most people have access to a printer if they have a computer at home. We all play a lot of video games. And it's kind of interesting because, like, most video games have never really embraced the idea of having the printer at all. Like, you could print out a map, right? Might be nice to print out a map for an adventure game and then be able to reference it while you're playing the game. Yes, you can go online and find those sorts of things and print them out. These days we have multiple screens. You could put it on your phone, etc. But I just mean, like, for the time, they never really, they never did that sort of thing. You could print out like a hot sheet of keyboard commands and that sort of stuff. Just people were just like, nah, not going to do it. Maybe it's because back in the early days, trying to get the printers and things to work would not have driver issues and blow the thing out, and then your company has to try to support all these different printers and their problems because they don't work with your video game. I could understand. But having something built in with the printer, we've seen similar things that maybe didn't come with, but I believe the Game Boy Color had a receipt type printer at one point. The Aquarius Poxman Portable had a receipt type printer. Stickers, off the top of my head, I can't think of anything that printed out stickers, but I wouldn't be surprised if Nintendo had something that did something similar at one point. Anyway, this works. I'll keep it. I'll count it just simply because I don't know if there is an adventure game or a gaming aspect to this, but considering, the half dozen titles that are made for this, I would like to think that there's probably a game in the bunch. But it sure is not something people are going to look back fondly on and think, I would really like to go back and play X title on the Casio Loopy. Yeah, I don't think that's ever going to happen. But hey, thanks for watching, and hey, we learned something today. And it works. 1994, it's pretty old. Still makes stickers. It's kind of cool. Talk to you later.